Hey fish friends and family, came home today again to have had evidently a pretty impressive storm go through the neighborhood, and just getting out back here now to find that once again I have at least one tree down, and it starts there at what's left of that cat shelter that I want torn down anyway, and goes out into the woods. So it was a pretty good, where's the end of it? Still going. Along about there, so maybe 50 foot, pretty good sized tree. So that's another one to be cut up whenever the rest of them are cut up. But no damage, except it did take down some of that cat shelter, but that's awesome. Also, my neighbors that have the drive that runs around the back of the property back there have just finished cutting a large tree out of their driveway, or at least by the amount of time it took to do it. I was just coming out here to video, and once again the tub, but I had fed these fish between rains, and I saw the fry again, and of course between going back in for the camera and maybe the chainsaw, it's kind of dampened desire of fish to eat. But I'll look at it for just a minute, not long, not 8 minutes, not 10 minutes, but just a moment. I just saw one before I started videoing. It was right over that water wisteria that's kind of sticking out in the middle of that little lagoon area there. But I don't see it now. I'm sure it's just moved over to the side of that, so it's not as visible. They blend in. They're pretty dull, plain, brownish gray, so I think they are the limia tigers, tiger limias. Always get that backwards. I did see a little bit of feeding activity. These were granules, bug bite granules that I crushed up, and a little bit of them still floating there on the surface. And the fry definitely were interested in that. There's just so darn much in here for everybody to eat. I think it's a little hard to get them to come up, but that will change, of course. I could be looking over here closer and possibly see something and not focus on that one area. There's no reason to think that there's just one fry that stays in that area. That's twice I've came out without the camera, and twice I've seen fry and then can't find them later. So there's whatever that thing is, the white thing that crawls around. It's some kind of beetle or something that it stuck all that stuff to its back, I suspect, for camouflage maybe, or to look like whatever it's trying to look like. Well, don't see any fries. I'm also watching for those little Hellgrammite things. The fly larvae that some of the viewers identified for me. This may be one right here. Might possibly be one. How about that? How about that? Well, you can't see it. There's two of them now, so that's two I've got out of there. They will bite, they say, but only if you mess with them, so I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to put it in there in the jug. That's two I've found. Let me zoom this on in. Hope that this guy is like the other one and stays kind of immobile. Tomato plant's really smelling good. Looks like one of those got blown down. I'll have to come out and tie them up better. Yep. Oh, and there's the third one. It saw me. So they are aware. It was right there on that water hyacinth, and jerked it right there, and jerked itself back in the water when I put my hand over it. So I've caught two, and there's another one in there, so there's probably a whole bunch of them in there. It's alright, I'll plan on harvesting them. Apparently they like to stay at the surface a fair amount. Okay, 5.5 minutes and no fries, but it's just a matter of time till there are fish moving the granules of food though. If you look right in the center and look down at the food under the surface, it's laying on that